your face.
I'm trying. There we go.
There we go. Hello and welcome to Positive Creation Wreath and more because we do more than wreaths now. Tonight we're going to do an Easter wreath. We're going to start on an Easter wreath. I don't think we're going to get it finished. There's a lot I'm going to do to this wreath. And I know there's some people that are struggling with the woodland ruffles and due to medical issues. So I wanted to do a different way of making a wreath to show everybody that there are other ways that you can do a wreath. And so basically, this is how I started making wreaths before I switched over to the woodland ruffles. So I wanted to show that with you all and share that with you all of how I do it. Hi, Shauna. Merry Christmas. So I'm going to do a different type or show you a different way of making a wreath. This is super easy, super simple. Everyone can do this. I promise you. So CB is going to put in the order numbers. I got these from Craft Outlet. Anybody can order from them. The wreath form came from Craft Outlet. It is a tiered wreath form. And this pink snowball mesh came from Craft Outlet. Isn't that gorgeous? And we have a sign that we're going to use. And it's packed full of lots of fun colors. So we're going to put a lot of fun colors into this wreath. And it's going to be so easy and so simple to do, I promise. So let's get started. I'm going to move the sign so I don't knock it off. And I hope everyone's doing well. Let me straighten this out. Not that it matters, but you don't have to do this. It's just me and my OCD. Why does it do
that? Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Shauna.
Seriously? I'm going to get a new one. It keeps doing this. I'm just straightening out that line right there. That's it. Done. And it's still not straight, but that's okay. So all you're going to do is start out with your mush. And you're going to scrunchie it up. No woodland ruffles. All right. No, I don't have a mesh holder thing that everybody raves over. I don't have one of those. I just leave it here. I drop it down on the floor, but this is how I do it. We're going to go and start with one tie. We're going to use a zip tie. And right there where we scrunchied it up, we're going to zip tie it right there to the frame. Okay. As long as I get my zip tie in there. All right. I can get the zip ties tight enough, so I always use my pliers. I'm going to give it a good pull. Use my clips, clip off the zip tie end, and now it's secured. So I start where that zip tie is, and I put it down here, and I just measure, and I make sure I keep my ends folded under, and I'm going to measure out 10 inches. Right there is 10 inches. I'm going to skip this first tie, right where we zip tied, and I'm going to go to the second one. I'm going to pop it down in there and give it 2 twists. That will hold it.
Shauna said this is a nice change. I'll be ready for spring for sure after Christmas.
Oh, I bet. I'm over Christmas, so I said I'm done. I'm done making Christmas decorations anyways. So here's another 10 inches, and we're just going to pop it in there. And I know that this is a light colored and you can see the frame, but that's okay because we're going to add so much stuff to this. You're not going to see the frame by the time we're done. Okay. We're going to do this again. Another 10. And we're going to pop it in the next one. Has anybody had any flurries or snow yet? We had. It looked like it was a blizzard this morning, but it went away. I told CB he brought all that snow back when he came back on his run. I told him not to do that no more.
I'll do it every time.
He loves snow, not me.
Where'd you get the wreath form from?
Craft Outlet. And the mesh came from Craft Outlet. Like I said, I'm just giving these two twists on these ties. This is super easy. I always make sure I curl those ends under. Oh, Teresa, you still on here? Oh, what we was talking about in our private group. You're right. That's sad. Which brings me to my next point.
Did you see Teresa said here?
Yeah, that's why I said that brings me to my next point. I don't care where you live at. I don't care if you ever need to talk to somebody, please reach out and talk. I'm always available. I know this time of the year it can be very overwhelming and depressing for some people. But just know you have people that care about you. I don't want to say the word because I'm afraid I'll get shut down on our Facebook. But anyhow, because you know how picky they are. You can't say this, you can't say that. But anyhow.
You can't say pig.
Whatever, pig.
Whatever.
If you ever need to talk to somebody, I'm always here. I'm always home. And if I don't get to the phone in time, hang tight because I'll be calling you right back. I promise. We all know about Twitch, right? That's what I'm talking about. He was 40 years old and he ended his life. And that is sad. And he leaves behind 3 babies. I don't want to see any of our followers going through that. I don't want to see anybody going through it, regardless if you're a follower or not. It's heartbreaking. And we just don't want to see it. And we don't want to hear of it. Because we care. And that's the reason why. All right, now we're back to the beginning right here. Right where I zip tied this. We're going to pop it down in there in that tie. And I'm just going to twist it twice. Just like I did with the rest of them. And I wouldn't have used pink, but the sign does have pink in it. But you're not going to see a lot of this pink, but you're still going to see some pink. We're going to add other colors up in here. All right. Now that we went all the way around the top, and I can tell you, we're not going to get this wreath done today. So now that we're at the top, I'm going to try and turn this around to where you guys can see.
Hi, Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Good evening, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Apparently, I was bad, so Christy kicked me off the camera. So
I told him to scoot closer, and he didn't do it. He's sitting over there in his own little world. So we're going to bring this mesh straight down. Okay. I'm trying to get to where you guys can see. So here was our zip tie right here where we zip tied it. We did our 10-inch poofs all the way around. We're going to bring the mesh straight down. Okay. And right here is our next tie down here at the bottom. We are going to zip tie this right here to the frame. And I know right now you can still see the frame, but you won't when I'm done. I promise.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Okay, you keep waiting. Oh my goodness. What is wrong?
Operator error.
I know that's right. I can't see. Oh, it's because it's backwards. My word.
CB, that's so you can focus on your one job, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, I have to man the computer because if I let her, Y'all be blocked.
I would not block them all. Not intentionally, anyways. We wouldn't do it intentionally. It's by accident. Whoops. That went flying. Alrighty. So now we're going to go through and we're going to open up all the ones on the bottom.
Shauna elevator.
And we're going to start the bottom the same way we did the top.
Are you done yet?
I ain't even talking. Just do your one job. Don't worry about me.
Tracy said it's already 33 here and it's only 7:40 p.m. I know it's cold, isn't it?
It's cold here too. Let me tell you.
Don't let me block your light. I'm sorry.
Get out of my light. Alrighty. Now we got all the bottom ones open. So now we're just going to take it and we're just going to measure out 10 inches.
Yeah, we're 28.
Brr. And again, we're going to bring the mesh right through that first one. This is where we zip tied it. It's zip tied. So we're going to skip that first one and we're going to go to the second one. And this is spinning. A lot of these are loose. I don't know why. I'll go through and zip tie them later.
Man,
if they're loose like that, just put a zip tie around them. They'll stay.
I'll give you a bad one.
I know. Sometimes that happens. You get a bad one. Just zip tie it. It'll be okay. Okay. What are you over there beating on?
Nothing.
You're beating on your leg.
And?
Y'all see B's over there reading comments. He's a little bored. Go ahead and light him up with some comments.
Shauna said we're only 25 right now. Woo!
Brr.
Man, if there was a heavy wind with that, oh man.
So,
I'm sure it'd be in the low teens.
I have decided I'm moving to Equatorville because I'm tired of this coat. When you have a body full of metal, the code don't like it.
So I got to buy her a pair of Carhartt bibs or coveralls, either way.
I still ain't gonna take trash out. That's your job.
I'll take trash out. But you're always going out there inspecting the lights in the yard.
I know. I bought 2 new strands of lights. One red.
LED lights.
Yeah, they're LEDs. I bought them from Amazon. And one is red, one is white. And we did that because we was doing with the whole peppermint. Go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say that the white already quit working.
The white quit working. Doesn't even work. I'm so mad. And we're going to zip tie that one now because it's loose. Very, very loose. So this one is sliding around. So we are just going to zip tie it so it stops sliding.
Yay.
Let me make sure I'm looking at it right. I'm doing it right. As I started to say earlier, when we first come on, we're not going to get this wreath done because I'm doing a lot to it. And I mean a lot.
It's going to take a steel wall to hold that wreath up.
It is not. There. Now it's not sliding. See? That zip tie is going to hold it there. And yes, I know you can see the frame through this mesh, but that's okay. I promise it's going to be okay. Just 10 inches. Yeah, sometimes when you get these forms, they're messed up and they're loose. And you just have to zip tie them down. It is what it is.
Yeah, Teresa replied to Shauna's comment and says we should be that temp soon. It's already dropped 2 degrees in just a few seconds.
So I'm thinking about moving to Equatorville. Who wants to go?
We'll just go to the middle of nowhere and start our own little town.
Equatorville, where it's warm and it's hard to be in cold.
Teresa said, me.
Let's go, girl. I'm done. The only thing I need is my flip-flops, my tank tops, and my craft supplies. Done. Leaving all them winter clothes behind. I am done with winter.
Then you'd be complaining it's too hot.
Oh, no. We'll have a pool.
Oh, okay. Why don't we just live next to the ocean and just go swimming in the ocean?
Okay. I told him, I said, we need to think about moving south. Way south.
Shauna said, I know I'm ready to complain about how hot I am again. I'll take some days in the 80s again, but I'm hoping also for Christmas snow. Bipolar, I know, LOL. And just summer the next day. I need to live somewhere in the world that is like this. Only cold Christmas day.
Right?
Teresa said, as long as we do crafts.
Absolutely.
Hi, Laura. She said,
Hi,
hey guys,
Laura.
I made it to the live.
Yay, Laura's here.
And then Shell's Decor. If I'm saying that right, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it.
I can't see that far away.
CHELL apostrophe S. Shells. Yeah. And then she said, snowbirds.
I hate the cold.
She said, yes. Thank you.
He gets excited when he gets things right. So we got a new desk in here in the craft room. And it holds all my stuff. And I'm not having to get up and run around and everything else.
And then I'm not pushed out of the way to do my one job.
You are just bad.
Not bad. Yeah, she wanted to move the camera closer so you guys could actually see what she's doing.
Here, slide back. Everybody can see you.
I can't read the comments that far away.
You got your spectacles on?
No, I don't need them for distance. Teresa said they say for this coming week here in North Carolina will be the coldest on record.
Well, congratulations. You keep that record down there. We don't want it.
Christy said send all the snow to her you can.
You need to hush your mouth. All right. We're back to the beginning where we started, where we brought the mesh straight down. There's where it's, there's where it's zip tied. So we're going to do our next 10-inch poof, and then we're going to tuck the tails under the wire frame, and then we're going to zip tie it. That easy. Yeah, he loves snow. He was on his way back today.
Not driving in it.
No.
Just maybe my lawn tractor.
He called me today and said, I'm on my way back. I said, okay. I didn't have the curtains open. I kind of slept in a little bit this morning. I was exhausted. And he called me and said he was on his way back, and we got to talking. Well, I finally got up and opened up the curtains this morning. I said, I know this was you. And like, you still have mesh left over. He said, what? I said, it's snowing. He goes, I've been driving in it all day. I said, exactly. You're bringing it back with you. Stop it. It looked like a blizzard going on out there. Well, we hung up and I yelled at him. I said, don't be bringing that snow, that white stuff back with you. I said, I don't want none of it. And you know this. It wasn't but maybe 5-10 minutes later, the sun came out, melted it all away. Yes.
Man.
You hush your pie-ho.
Snow. You know that song. Let it snow, let it snow.
That's enough. You'll be grounded. You'll have 2 jobs instead of 1. So that's where I zip tied it to the frame.
See, if there's snow, we can go to Santa Claus land.
You can go there without snow. You go
But
there
it's a
in the
lot funner
summertime.
with snow.
I don't think so.
Just saying.
And now, there it is, where you zip tied it. You just puff out however you want to say it, your mesh. There we go. Now you have this big, beautiful wreath form. Now, okay, I need the glass piece
Oh my goodness.
and the stand for this.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
What?
It's going to mess up the camera.
No, it's not.
How's it not?
Oh.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Ding, ding,
It'll
ding.
be all right. We're going to burn some mesh, and I'm going to show you guys how to burn mesh. And the stand for this is in there as well. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome, dear.
Say it like you mean it, baby.
I'm sorry, dear.
Now, this I did pick up at our Ben Franklin's before they closed.
Ugh.
And it broke my heart that they closed. But you can still get this at Craft Outlet. It's still the same number. So it's more popular around Halloween time. But we're going to use it now to go on this wreath. Here's that, if you want to put that number in. What is it? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I already did that, but.
Okay. Sorry. Had a spammer on YouTube. We had to block him.
Stupid. Shauna said, have you seen all these new toys for building snowballs anymore? I saw so many on Amazon for Christmas ideas, and I was thinking I could have really used those as a child trying to survive snowball fights with my brothers.
Right? No, I haven't. I've been on Amazon. All right, we're going to wait for this to heat up. It's not heated up yet. What was it, Shells Decor?
Yes.
So where are you from? I'm trying to read and I don't have my glasses on. It's too far away for me to see. We're using Restream for our lives, and it shows us Facebook and YouTube, and there was somebody on YouTube being nasty. Again?
Yeah. Said it was blocked, but it's still coming through. But it said something went wrong. That red thing up there said, oops, something went wrong.
You need to go on and find yourself somewhere else.
Try that one. There we go.
There we go. Nasty people. This is a wood burner, by the way, that you can pick up from, you can get them on Amazon, but you can also pick them up at Walmart or Hobby Lobby or Michael's, any craft store in Walmart. I recommend going to Walmart because they're cheaper there. And you don't have to pay shipping, especially if you're there doing any shopping. Grab you one of these wood burners. This is, I wait till it gets really, really hot. It's getting there. And then this is how I burn my mesh. Now it's smoking. Now it's getting hot.
Yeah, I remember being younger and trying to build an igloo or, a fort for snowball fights. And then once I was in my late teens, I start seeing on TV where they made these plastic forms to make like rectangular blocks to build a snow fort or igloo and that. It's like, really? I could have used that back then.
I'm sorry you didn't have one back then.
Patricia said, "Do you have a cutting tip on your wood burner?"
It's not a cutting tip, it's just like a curve. The other one that I had on here was longer and it was more pointer, but I had used it so much that it wouldn't stay in anymore.
You wore it out.
I did. I wore it out. So now I have this shorter one on there that's curved, but it's just one of the tips that came with it. But that tip gets so hot because your mesh is essentially plastic, and you should really do this in a ventilated area, well ventilated.
Yeah.
But there, I was just cleaning off the edges, see how it was cattywampus. So I'm making it straight again. And I'm going to burn this at 10 inches.
Patricia said, when I use the wood burner and cut from top down, works great.
I'll have to try it from the top down. Let me clean this edge up. It wasn't hot then. Oh, and I don't know about you guys, but whenever I burn mesh, this is another little tip and trick. All mesh frays, it doesn't matter if you burn it, cut it, whatever, but I still burn it, especially if I'm going to make like petals and stuff. I always take the tip of my wood burner and I do the corners, and I'll show you. That helps to keep the fraying down. I don't know if you guys can see that where I burnt the edge. It makes it really, because like I said, this is essentially plastic. I just stick it on there and it hardens up, corner up, and it really slows down the fraying a lot.
Did you get this from Craft Outlet?
Yeah, actually I got it from Ben Franklin's, and it was a local craft store here in town. Well, not here in town, but 3 towns over. But anyhow, they closed. But yes, you can get this from Craft Outlet. They do carry it. And he's going to put the number in. There's the 10. It's really popular in the fall whenever they do like Halloween wreaths and stuff like that. They use this a lot.
That's a great tip.
Absolutely. However, since we're making an Easter wreath, and I showed the sign, there's a lot of the spring colors in there, and there is purple in it. So I do want to incorporate some purple into this wreath. Look, Patricia just told me start at the top, work my way down. And I'm going from the bottom up.
What? Oh, man.
Yep, he put more blonde in there. You're welcome. All right, so there's one 10-inch piece. Let me start at the top. It won't be so blinding. There we go. We're just gliding right through it now. We're on a roll. As you can tell, it's really hard for me to see. I am like the mesh. You want to hold that piece up to the camera? So no, the other piece I already cut, not this. And show them like the squares, how it squares in there, the mesh. Now, when I'm cutting this, I'm trying to stay in between the squares. That way it gives it a more even cut. Let me burn my corners here.
Ow, you burned me.
You're going to get burnt. There's that. Let's go ahead and burn the corners. I say burn the corners, but it's more or less melting them because, like I said, all mesh is usually plastic, unless you get the cloth mesh. And I don't mind the cloth mesh, but it doesn't hold up over a period of time. I have found that out over the years. That's just my personal preference, or my personal experience with them. Burn that corner. Burn that corner. So a lot of times people will ask me, like, how do you burn your mesh? So that's why I'm showing you guys.
Hi, Peggy.
Hi, Peggy.
Yes, hello.
How are you? Oh my gosh, Peggy has been making some of the most adorable bows and gift bags. Oh my gosh, they are so adorable. She's so crafty.
Peggy said, oops, let me switch to my personal page.
Oh, you're fine.
Hi, Ricky. He says, howdy, my friends.
Hi, Mr. Ricky. How are you? Oh my gosh, Ricky's been busy making some gorgeous
Shauna asked,
saddles and bases. Go ahead.
just curious, what's hanging up behind you to your left? It's really pretty. This side.
Oh, it's the get it down. Show it.
Hello, spring.
Hello, spring. I think it's listed in my Etsy shop too. Did I burn the bottoms?
Yeah. Oops, I about dropped it.
Somebody's working on getting in trouble today. You can hang that up inside, outside.
You can hang it on a wall. You can hang it on a door.
Thank you, Dr. Seuss, for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, now that's burnt.
You can hang it on a mount.
Sorry, folks. He's a little wound up.
Ricky said, thank you. Peggy said, LOL, I'm back. And
Yay.
Ricky said, oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Shauna said, thank you. That's really nice.
Thank you. Be careful with what you say. You may end up with it. This Happy Meal.
Oh, don't put that idea in my head. There'd be a lot of people happy.
Maybe not. They may be like, mm-mm.
Peggy said, doing okay.
Good. Okay, y'all. I'm not going to get into details. I asked in our private group. Oh, y'all want to see what we made in our private group? They turned out so cute. Give me 1 second. I'll show you.
Talk about Happy Meal. Ricky said, sure would. And then Peggy said, I never seen the burner method.
Oh, you've never seen this? Oh. So they're 10-inch pieces that I'm burning because I have this sign. Oh, I was going to show you guys too, wasn't I? And I forgot. Sorry. I just dove right in. Now, I do burn my edges, like I said, whenever I burn mesh. Thanks. And I put a little burn on the edges, and I'll show you why. Because it helps slow down the frame whenever you burn mesh. These are 10 inches. Here's the sign that we're going to use on the wreath. Isn't that gorgeous?
Now, don't touch that thing and burn yourself.
I'm not. I'm holding it away. And it has a lot of the spring colors. It has the purple. It has the aqua blue, the pink, the yellows. So I want to incorporate all of those colors. I know. That's why I said I don't care that the pink mesh is going to, you can still see the frame. You're not going to by the time we're done. But look at what we made in our private group today. We made these little lollipops. This one has polka dots on there. And if you remember, there's polka dots on the sign. So we made the polka dot lollipop to match it.
Shauna said that's cute.
And then, of course, we had to make one candy. So we made those in our private group, and that's what we're going to use to incorporate into our wreath. But back to the burning method.
Shauna said those are so adorable.
Thank
Patricia
you.
said so cute.
Those were super easy to make. Join our private group. So the burning method, it does help slow down on the fraying, but all mesh frays, of course, as you know. The burning method, what I do is, it's a wood burner, and I just burn the corners because that really, really does, believe it or not, help slow down the fraying. And I do it 10 inches. I burn them 10 inches. And this is how they make the flower petals. Whenever you see the flower wreaths, this is the method that they use. They burn the mesh. And then, hopefully I didn't move the camera.
Ricky said, oh my, you all knock it out of the park.
Oh, thank you. So do you, my sweet friend. How is your wife doing, and how are you doing, Ricky? We have met some amazing crafters. We absolutely love and adore you all. So many talented people. Okay. I may not burn all of this. I don't know. I may or may not. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I have an idea in my head, but you know how that goes. Yep, that's burnt. But if you think about Easter, you think about like carrots and the little greenery on the carrots, and you got purple for your spring color. That's why I went ahead and used this. A lot of times, like I said, you see it more used towards like Halloween and stuff like that, but this is going to work just fine with this.
Ricky said we're still stressed.
Aww.
Above all, we are so, so blessed.
Oh, bless you, sweetie. So sorry that you're stressed. I don't like hearing that. Definitely keeping you in our prayers.
Yes.
I don't know how this is going to look, but I had an idea. And you know me, when I get that idea, now we won't be on next weekend because obviously it's Christmas, but good news is, don't tell me they came back.
No.
Okay, I heard you click and I was like, oh, don't tell me you're trying to block again.
No, it's that antivirus thing still popping up.
Oh, okay, I see. Pop-ups. Miss that corner?
Ricky
Nope.
said, please do. Always.
Absolutely,
A
always.
caretaker's job isn't easy.
No, it's not, sweetie. No, it's not. So I'm going to turn that off and let it set for a minute. Now that does get hot. All right, so when they do the flower petals, this is what they do. They burn their mesh 10 inches, and that's how you burn it. You just use a wood burner, put your tip in there. I got mine from Walmart. It was cheaper, and it's the same brand as what they have on Amazon, which is more expensive. It's the same one they have at Hobby Lobby and Michael's and any other craft store. Same brand, just different prices. Go to Walmart. All right, I'm going to stretch these out corner to corner. So we're going to take the top. Now this is the pretty side, and this is the ugly side, basically. So we want the pretty side showing. So we're going to take the top right, bottom left. We're going to fold them over. till they meet in the middle. And we're going to scrunchie it up. And that's how you make a flower petal. That's how they do their flower petals. When they're making leaves for their flowers, this is how they do it. That's one of many ways. I put all those clips back, didn't I?
Over there?
Yes. Yes. I just need one to hold this. Or a clothespin or something. I think I put them all up.
Here, I'll give you your favorite color.
Pink. Thank you, dear. Now I'm just going to put a clothespin on that one because I'm going to do 2 in each spot. Give it a little tug. Give it a little tug. And we're just going to meet them in the middle. You're just going to scrunchie it right up the middle here. Fold it over. See that? Once you scrunchie it, you just fold them over. And there's your little petal. Now, when I think of spring, I think of flowers, tulips, and things like that. So, I wanted this to represent a flower petal. So I'm not going to do them in every single tie, but I wanted to put them in here. You know what? I think I'm going to zip tie these just for safe measure because it'd be my luck I'd get it in there and it'd pop right out and go everywhere.
Well, we can't have that.
I know. I just threw everything on the floor because I couldn't find my zip tie.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm going to put a zip tie around this to hold it so it doesn't go flying out of my hands. And I am putting the connector piece on the bottom. Pulling it tight. Flipping that. And now that kind of represents a tulip, hopefully. And I'm just going to take it right there where that zip tie is and put it down. Oh, I forgot ribbon. My lands. Oh. And hopefully. So what do y'all think about that? Let me reach over here and grab some ribbon. How can I forget ribbon?
Shauna said pretty cool.
Thanks. I'm trying to teach y'all something new. Let me grab some ribbon real fast.
Peggy, back again. Had to text hubby where our mason jars were out at the house. LOL.
That's funny.
Man, we're about 45 minutes into this. What have you gotten accomplished?
Not a single thing. Let me tell you. Do we want gray? I don't think so. Oh, no. No. I know what we're going to use.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
All right. I know what we're going to use. We're going to use this bright colored because it has all the eggs on there.
Sunglasses.
Whatever. I was over there digging around trying to figure out what ribbon I'm going to use, and I'm like, duh. I got this from Craft Outlet too, and I'll have him put the numbers in for this. How stinking cute is that? Tulips. And since we're going to represent tulips, why not use this? This is their new collection. There, you can see it better on the pink. This is the ribbon we're going to use.
Peggy said, I love the new setup.
Thanks. Yeah, we changed everything around. I got a bigger table, so I was able to have more room to keep all my stuff right here instead of across the room.
And hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. How are you?
And then Shauna said, that's perfect.
Isn't that perfect?
Peggy said, so pretty. Patricia said, beautiful ribbon.
Six. This is just a 12-inch board that he went out to the garage and cut me, which was good.
And sanded, so you don't get splinter.
And he sanded it, so I wouldn't get any splinters in my little working fingers. Oh.
Because I'd be in trouble if you did.
No, you'd have to pick it out. The splinter. All righty, let's do some pink and yellow and some Easter egg ribbon.
Debbie said, doing okay. Hope everyone is doing good.
Awesome.
And we are.
I hope you sold all your stockings. Man, she made the most amazing stockings. She's a talented painter, but she also made some Christmas stockings. And I mean, they were amazing. So, girl, you're talented.
Ricky said, I love y'all's new setup. It looks as if you have more room.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Lots more room. I just can't believe I forgot the ribbon. I thought I was all ready and everything. And
Yeah, after the live, we'll do a quick little video and post it
yeah,
on our page.
I'm still cleaning it. I'm still cleaning it. That's what I've been doing. He's been working so much. Oh, guess what, y'all? I'm so excited. His crazy schedule ends the end of this week.
On Friday.
On Friday, he's done. No more 12-hour shifts. No more getting up at 11 o'clock at night.
Debbie said, thank you.
You're welcome. We have some talented and amazing people on our lives tonight. Y'all are so talented.
Peggy said, I use Elmer's glue on my splinters and dab and let it dry. The peel off usually gets the splinters.
I did not
Never
know
heard
that.
of that. I'll have to try it.
We'll have to try it. Get you a splinter up there in your finger and let's try it, Greg.
Oh, I figured you would.
Charlie Brown, whatever you want me to call you today.
You told me you was tougher than me.
I am, but still. You need to scoot back so they can see you.
Debbie said, I haven't been up to my booth lately. Family has been sick. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Sending you lots of prayers.
Yes.
That horrible flu's been going around. I know it's bad down here. I haven't left the house because a lot of people are getting sick with the flu, so I stayed home. And if I need something from the grocery store, I'm like, hey, swing by the store and get this. Hey, swing by the store. I ain't getting out. I don't get out in the wintertime. I have entirely too much metal in my body, so when that cold hits, it's like, I'm cold the rest of the day.
Shauna said you can use something called P-Rid. It gets splinters out. It's probably pronounced P-Rid, but I just said P-Rid. And then Peggy said, you're talented and creative. I had vertigo for 3 days, not driving to my booth for sure.
I am so sorry to hear that. Oh, I didn't.
Sorry, Shauna, I just had to make a joke.
He's bad, Shauna. Get him. Yell at him. I don't care. He's bad.
Ricky said she's very talented. I've learned a lot of tricks from her.
Oh, thank you. That's why I do these lives. Oh, yeah. We started planning our next vacation.
Oh, man, don't remind me.
Whatever. We're coming to a town near some of you. I can't say all of you, but I'll say some of you. See, I didn't even make a bed for this.
But we're going to do something April 30th, though, before we get on any vacations. Shauna said, you're fine. I have a weird sense of humor, too, Bella.
He's bad.
That's part of Christy and I's rhetoric back and forth doing stuff like that. So Peggy said, I want to use the stickers, but have not yet.
I was wondering. Girl, the only thing I could think of was to paint a piece of styrofoam, stick them on there, and put a piece of plastic around it, call it done, make it into a lollipop, stick it out in the yard.
I tried to put some on the Christmas tree, and she told me to take them off.
He's covering up all my pretty decorations.
I wasn't covering any of them. Debbie said you're very talented.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, now we got our purple and our pink mesh. I still got more mesh I'm going to put on there. No worries. Like I said, I don't think we're going to get this wreath done today, which is okay. When we come back after the first of the year, we'll finish it up then.
Debbie said, I have painted earrings from some of your work.
Oh, that's so inspiring. That just makes me smile. If I can inspire somebody, I'm happy. All right, now let's take out our, see, that's why I put a zip, something told me put a zip tie in there and on them. Now I know why. All right, now let's put our ribbon in there. Now let's put our tulip petals back in there. And I'm not going to take my ties down yet because I got more stuff I'm going to put in there.
More?
More. Can't really see the ribbon that much, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You know, I'll change it around.
You always do.
I always do. I'll get her. I'll get her figured out.
You change in midstream.
I do. We have to. Let's take this out and turn it around, maybe. Yeah, that I like.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
That'll work.
There's our little tulip, and then there's our ribbon. That little honking pieces.
That shows.
That's okay. It can show all at once. We don't care. I don't care. There. Now I like that. What do y'all think now? Oh, sorry. I'm still trying. Hold on. There we go. Isn't that cute? Lots of color. That's what we wanted. Now, I have my blue.
Peggy said, I was thinking some smaller 3-inch size, you could put them on the round wood ornaments and string together with beads for a garland.
Ooh, yeah.
Shauna said, looks nice.
Thank you. So I got my blue. We're going to add that because there is blue in the sign. And blue is good for the spring. I told y'all I wasn't worried about that pink showing the frame because it wasn't going to show by the time we was done. And we'll add our pink tulips in there. Pink tulip ribbon. That's why I said this is going to take a minute because I'm putting a lot in here. So we'll finish this up after the first of the year because next week is Christmas. And we want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. And remember, everybody's going through something. I can promise you that. But if you ever just need somebody to talk to, I'm a good listener. Sometimes I have some good advice. Not always. But sometimes. I try. And I got these from Craft Outlet, and CB has the numbers for them, and I told him to put them in there.
Oh, you want me to put them in there?
Yep.
One or all three?
All three.
Oh my gosh, all that typing. I got comments to read.
Well, read your comments and then get
Peggy
to typing.
said, hints on vacation.
When we get ready to go, yes. Because we're going to play our game again where we go on vacation, and whoever guesses correctly will get a prize from us. We'll get Happy Meal.
You done with these?
Yeah, don't lose them.
I'll throw them away. You're welcome.
Now, let's put this yellow tulip in here.
And Debbie said, I get a compare and contrast color combination from your wreath colors, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
And then Peggy said, those are so cute.
Now, isn't that going to be just darling, that wreath? With the little tulip in here?
I think I'm going to need my glasses for that.
I don't have your glasses, sorry. Now we'll go back to the purple. And we'll put some more tulip petals in there. I wanted this to be full of color. And even though that's an Easter sign, you can still make it a spring sign too as well. Because it doesn't say Easter on there. So you can take that Easter sign, even though it has Easter eggs on there, you can still make it into a spring sign.
Shauna said, I'll be traveling out west in April for 2 weeks, just me and my younger kids.
You're going away from us. Yes, I was doing the, north, south, east, west. Yes, I was. Yep, that's me. Okay, these are pretty colors up. And see, the green can go for like the carrots, like I said, or it can even go for the stems and all that stuff on your tulips. Now we'll put another zip tie on here. My zip ties, they say you can get them from Amazon. I've looked on Amazon, and personally, I think they're too expensive on Amazon. I get my zip ties from like Lowe's or Home Depot. You can get a huge, huge, huge container. Way more than what you get. And you get them in all different sizes too. It's not just one size. So you can get like the little ones, the big ones, the medium sized ones.
Debbie said, you traveling north first?
Maybe.
And then Shauna said, I remember by never eat shredded wheat. NESW. LOL.
I always remember never eat sour wheat. Shredded or sour, either way, don't eat wheat. Okay. We'll be driving down the road, and he's like, do you know what way we're going? I'm like, mm-hmm. We're going the way to the grocery store. That's what way we're going. And he's like, no, I mean like north, south, east, or west. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I just know the way to the grocery store. That's it. That's all that matters. No need to get all technical. We're just going to the grocery store. Okay, I don't think I'm going to put any tulips in here with the petals. I think we're just going to do them on the ones without the tulip petals. I think that's going to turn out darling. Lots of color.
But if you got to call somebody for help, and they're going to say, well, which way you going? You got to know which direction you're going.
I was headed to the grocery store.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what way.
Peggy said, I use my car. It has it on the dashboard, LOL.
Ours does too, and he'll cover it up or he'll turn it off the screen. He's like, no, which way are we heading? I'm like, to the grocery store.
Shauna said, I like the Papa Blue.
Isn't that cute? The Papa Blue in there. And it has the aqua blue in that sign too, so it's not even dovetailed. Look at me getting all excited. Forgetting to cut dovetail. See, this is a wreath that anybody can do. I promise it's easy.
There we go. It's all in.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome, dear.
You did your one job.
I always do my one job. Unless you take me from my one job.
I would never take you from your one job.
Sure.
Never. Where are we at on time?
We are at...
I already know we're not going to finish this.
59:58. Now it's 1 hour.
We've been on here for 1 hour and we're still going at it. But
Goodness.
I wanted to slow things down and show you the way that.
Oh, you're not going to like Debbie's comment.
Uh-oh.
She said they are talking about a possibility of a blizzard up here starting this Thursday.
Girl, I love you, but you got to move. Just move. Just move. Don't do it. Just move. Girl, just move. It's not worth it.
And Shauna said, I know the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. That's my only sense of direction.
At least you knew that. That's all I'm going to say.
What about
that.
the moss that grows on the north side of a tree?
Stop it.
What?
So is that moss that's growing on the back side of our house? So the back side is facing north?
Yeah, it is. That's the north side.
How can that be north that way if we go that way to go north when we go back home? Just asking.
What are you talking about?
Highway 60 that runs right through our town. You get on there and you head that away. And we live, where we moved from, where our family's from, it's from north. So
60, all the even numbers run east and west. All the odd numbers go north and south.
How is 60 going east and west when we're going that way and it looks like it's going north? You done confused. I'm done. I'm done with this.
Debbie said, moving towards you all then.
Come on, girl.
Peggy said, OMG, a blizzard. We are expecting snow here. Can you believe that? South Carolina may have a white Christmas. I can believe it.
This weather is so crazy.
Well, that's just like Buffalo, New York, and that getting all that snow they got.
Yeah, that's wild.
And the last blizzard we had around here was in 78. We're due for one.
Knock it off.
Well, I'm just saying, I'll be home with you because I won't be able to run.
That ain't happening. No, I can't do it. No. I love you, but no.
Shauna said, I know going from Missouri to Arizona, I just drive highways that are either south or west. And coming back home, I head on anything north and east. There you go.
There you go. Isn't that tulip cute? I'm using different colored tulips in them. All right, let's put one more in here and then we'll end the live and then we'll finish this after Christmas. Trust me, I'm not going to do anything. If anything, I may cut the rest of the ribbon so we don't forget that again.
Peggy said, LOL, igloo time.
Whew. Hibernation time. I'm like a polar bear. But no, not a polar bear. They hibernate in the winter, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bears.
Bears, yeah.
Polar bears don't.
No, polar bears like the snow, don't they?
Yeah. All I know, Shauna, is I've only been as far as running 44 to Oklahoma City and down 35. But anything south of there and west, I don't know. Peggy asked, can you show the sign? I missed it earlier.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Let me find it. What'd I do with it?
Did you lose it already?
Here's the lollipops we made in our private group that we're going to add to this wreath too. It's down here. And we made a piece of candy. Oh, and another lollipop.
Anything else before the sign?
I'm finding it. There's the sign. Whoop. See how it has the purple? And it has a little bunny on there and it says egg hunt, Easter bunny, carrot patch. So we may add some carrots in there to bring out some more of the orange that's on the mesh. But it has the purple, the aqua blue, the pink, the yellows. And this sign was gifted to me, so I don't know who made it. It was sent to me in some Happy Mail. So I'm not sure where she got it from, but I thought that's really cute. And that's just what got my mind to thinking and racing. And Yeah.
Debbie said, I have pet ducks in our channel that sits behind us. Don't ducks go south for the winter?
They're supposed
They're
to.
going to be here all winter, I think. And then Shauna said, I drive by myself with my kids from Arizona to Mississippi to Missouri and back numerous times. I know that route good. Yeah, if you travel it enough, you could almost do it blind. And then Debbie said, oh, something to paint. Peggy said, so cute. Yes, the ribbons and the mesh will be perfect. Shauna said, thank you both. Have a wonderful Christmas.
You too, Shauna.
Laura said, we are supposed to get snow and ice this next weekend. Oh, definitely be careful.
Be careful. I'm losing all my supplies here. Yeah, we're definitely going to be finishing this wreath up after the first of the year. I'm not going to do anything to it. If anything, I'll just cut some or burn some more mesh now that y'all know how to burn mesh. And I'll be getting that ready, and then I'll cut the rest of my ribbon tails as much as I need and getting that ready. But I'm not even going to make the bow. I'll do it here on the live with you all. Sorry, the camera used to be over there. Sorry. Every time I get used to it, and then we change it. Have you noticed that?
Peggy said, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. And like I said, please reach out to somebody if you guys need to talk or anything. Don't hesitate. I'm always here. I don't go anywhere, especially in the wintertime. I ain't doing it. I think I want that pink on top of that big ribbon.
Laura said, we are not going anywhere for Christmas. We are staying home.
There you go. We are too.
Best way. Well, not me, but.
Well, Charlie Brown's has to work. Can you believe that? Still has to work in Hall Mill.
But I get the day off after Christmas.
That's your scheduled day off.
I know, right?
Monday.
And I'll get the day off after New Year's.
Because it's a Monday.
Yeah.
There we go. I am loving this.
Debbie said, I may need some tax advice for my business.
Okay. If you have Facebook Messenger, just call me through Facebook Messenger. Or I can send you my number, my phone number, my cell phone number. I don't like that piece. It's too short.
Debbie said, okay. And then Sean said, I'm sorry, CB. That's no fun. I'm used to it now. It don't bother me. And I would have thought, being Christmas time, there wouldn't be much traffic out there, but everybody was cooped up during COVID, that they're out going
hot and heavy,
family
on the roads. Yeah.
And that. So it's pretty busy on Christmas days. Peggy said, my hubby has to work up till noon at Christmas Eve. They only get Christmas Day off. Hi, Crystal.
Hi,
Crystal. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So glad to see you on here. We've missed you. We actually went over on time. CB will be yelling at me here in a minute.
Oh, I done been yelling at you. You wasn't listening?
No, I don't listen to you.
Oh, that's nice to know.
I don't listen to you. Yeah, I got to burn more of the purple mesh like we did earlier in the live. So I'll be adding some more purple on here because it needs it. Yep, we're not traveling. I do have autoimmune deficiency. So all of our grandbabies are in school. And this time of the year, they're always sick. And I'm not trying to be mean because I love my grandbabies. I love all kids. Let's just face it. I love kids. But it's like if they're sick, you can't bring them around me. Like I was saying earlier, you get the 24-hour flu bug. I get the 3-week flu bug. So I cannot be at risk for that. So we got a blue. Okay, we're ready for a purple. So they don't bring the kids around a whole lot just because they're always sick. And I'm like, if they're always sick, you need to see about maybe getting some immune busters. And it's not that I don't want to see my grandbabies, because I do, because I love them dearly. But they're always sick, especially in the wintertime.
Peggy said us either in fake chemo. She can't be around and risk getting sick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we understand that. And that's what I started to say earlier, was to keep Peggy in your prayers. And then I got sidetracked and I thought, well, maybe that was a sign from God not to say nothing. But yes, please keep Peggy and her daughter Faye in your prayers as her daughter's going through chemo. Nothing else needs to be said. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. They're going through a lot right now.
Shauna said, I understand that, Christy. My son Liam has that too. I give him elderberry.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people talking about elderberry.
And then Peggy said, thank you. And Debbie, send prayers. Shauna,
Thank you.
send prayers. And two, we want to let y'all know too, Sherry is in the hospital.
Sherry was in the hospital
with pneumonia.
We don't have any updates on her yet. Right before I got on here, I was on Facebook for a brief moment and I was sharing. And I did see where her daughter had posted, so it may be an update. So after we get done with the live, I'll go on there and see if there's any updates. So we want to keep Sherry in our prayers. Keep Ricky, that was just on here. I don't know if he's still on here or not. But keep Ricky in your prayers, him and his family. They're going through a lot. That's why I said there's so many people going through so much this year. And it breaks my heart because I wish nothing but happiness for everybody. And Pamela is usually on here, but she hasn't been on in a long time. And she's going through a lot right now. So please keep Pamela. She is part of our crafting community. And we miss her terribly. But she's going through some stuff. And we would love to see her back with us.
And we pray for all of you.
Yeah, we do pray for everybody.
We don't exclude anybody.
Mm-mm.
And even if you haven't been on in a while and that, because of work or whatever, in case, that doesn't make a difference. But we pray for all of you.
Yeah, we do. I'm going to put this last blue one on, and then the top will be almost done other than the last purple that I'll have to burn.
And then Peggy said prayers lifted for her, talking about Sherry. And then prayers lifted for him, Ricky, and Pamela as well. And then Shauna said prayers for all that need them. Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone. Yes. So y'all know I've been exercising a little. I'm not going to get rambunctious, but I will say this. While I'm exercising, that's my time to pray. And that's not the only time I pray, but that's my main time when I sit down and I pray. Well, I'm not sitting, I'm exercising. Because it sure does make that time go by. When you're trying to do a plank and you're trying to hold up all this, I just start praying, Lord, I ain't going to pray for myself that I hold myself up, but I am going to pray for others. Yeah. I know he's sitting up there just shaking his head at me. Go ahead. Sorry.
Kathy just said replay. Kathy Brown now.
Oh, no. We're still live, darling. We're still live. I know. CB's yelling at me to hurry up. I know. I'm way over time. CB about ready to have a cow. He's ignoring me now.
No, I heard everything you said.
Ah, you heard, but you ain't responding.
I'm being polite. It's Christmas time. I don't want coal in my stocking.
I think that's what's in there now.
Nice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Peggy said I use Pilates ball from Walmart. It really helps with my back.
Oh, yeah.
I give Christy a tire to use.
I just toss a bone for you. Watch you run and fetch it. Keep it up. You're so bad. He's bad, y'all. He's bad.
Shauna said, "We just don't want you to go."
I know.
He said, "Merry Christmas to all prayers for those who are in need of them." Peggy said,
All right. He's over there laughing. I don't know what he's laughing about, folks. I give up. I'm done. He's bad.
Make Happy Meals.
Oh my gosh. I've been getting on TikTok and watching some of those reels. Some of them I share, some of them no. Anyhow, there was a guy that came through the drive-thru at McDonald's that messed up his order, and they had the lobby closed. So I'm guessing it was during COVID. And the guy started beating on the door, and the employee was like, "Give him a McHappy Meal. Him's not McHappy." What else did he say? The guy started hitting the window really hard.
Do something at the window.
Yeah,
he said, "Get him some McNuggets.
Get him some McNuggets and make him McHappy."
He's trying to break the McDoor down."
He's breaking the McDoor down. I was like, oh my goodness.
Peggy said, "Call for CB, hide the sweets."
Right? He said, "We got cinnamon rolls in the fridge." I said, "Yeah. I'm not making them now." All right. This is how we're going to leave it for now, and we will finish it. Like I said, next week is Christmas, and we won't be live, obviously. And we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And, between all the sorrows and the things that we're going through, because I know we're all going through something, try and find the happiness in those sorrows. And just remember that our trials that we're going through is nothing more than a testimony for a later date. Remember that. There's always sunshine and rainbows at the end. It may not be the outcome we want in the end, but I promise that's what God had in store for us. So, and we may not understand it today, but it will come to us eventually. It will be revealed. But we will finish this back. When we come back, I still got to cut another purple, and then I got to do the purple for the bottom. But I really am loving the way this is turning out. Couldn't find the sign. But we will finish it. Like I said, if I do anything, it's just going to be cut the ribbon so it goes a little faster. But with this sign, how gorgeous is that going to be? With all the beautiful colors and the tulip petals that we're making. This is going to be so gorgeous. And then, like I said, we have our little candies that we're going to add to it with some more color, and our lollipops that we're going to add. And we're going to keep adding some more tulips. So it's going to be packed full of fun. That's why I said when I used the pink mesh, I said, don't worry about it. If you can see the frame, we're going to add more to it, and you're not going to see it anyways. And as you can see, we are adding more to it. And it's going to be big. It's going to be nice. Nice size.
Peggy said, "Excited to see it finished." Yes, so true. And then Shauna said, "Thank you."
Oh, you are so welcome. And y'all have a very Merry Christmas, like I said. And I'll be here by myself because CB has to work, but he'll be home around noon.
Maybe.
And I'll be so excited when you get home, darling. You want to scoot back here and say hi?
It shows. I already said hi.
Bye.
You keep me up there in a corner with the computer. Don't let me out to see my friends.
You can come see your friends, honey, and you can say goodbye to them. And you can wish them a Merry Christmas and a beautiful and blessed New Year.
I did.
We'll say it again now that you're
Hi, Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year.
A blessed
Happy New Year. I'm sorry.
We have to bless our viewers. Bless them.
I pray for them every day.
I know. I do too.
So.
Okay.
All right. You done? Or you got to talk some more?
Do you need to say anything else?
I'm good.
Thank you for joining us.
If you need anything, feel free to contact her.
Call me anytime.
She's got a good listening ear.
I do.
Because I call her each day, so.
Every day he calls me. Now, if you call between the time of what?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock until 10:30, I'm on the phone with him. Seriously. Every morning. except Mondays, because Mondays is his day
But
off.
you told me to call.
I told you to call, my love.
Yes.
Anytime them roads get on your nerves, just call me.
And I call you every day.
And he does. He calls me every morning. So anytime.
But if she gets a call from one of you, she can hang up for me. It's fine.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because
Because you
I know
guys
he'll
are
be
more
coming home.
important.
So with that being said, y'all have a beautiful and blessed Christmas and have a beautiful and blessed New Year. And we will finish this up after New Year. What does it
You
say?
trying to read them?
Yeah, I can't
Crystal
see.
said, thank you guys. And Kathy said, Merry Christmas to everyone and sending prayers for those that need them. Shirley, hi, Christy and Greg and everyone.
Hi, Shirley.
And then Shauna said, we're not seeing you all until next year. LOL. You both hilarious. Thanks. But she put a sad face.
I'm
until
sorry.
Next year.
It's only 2 weeks, though, if you look at it, you break it down.
But it's a long 2 weeks.
It is a long 2 weeks. Yeah. You know, I have to go to town, so I'm sure we'll be back on here. I'll pop on when we're in the car. And I'll do a video when we're in the car. Well, the truck, because the car still broke down.
What are you looking at me for?
Anywho.
All right. Have a Merry Christmas.
Y'all have a very Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
We love you all.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, everyone.